Good morning. There is a new Google Core update right around the corner. It's just been confirmed by Google and it's going to be rolling out in the next couple of weeks. Danny Sullivan has went on and told somebody in a forum somewhere in the dark web that the update is coming and it's going to take a couple more weeks for it to roll out. This is the first significant update since the March update, which I don't know what they did. They just made Gemini dumber. So that's probably what happened. But I'll tell you that a lot of sites were hit by the September 2023 update, the content update. A lot of those sites, they never recovered, right? Our site was actually hit by it to some degree, but we've diagnosed it to issues with user experience. So you have to look out for this update, and it's coming right now. And it comes down to really your expertise, as always, your communication. I put a little bit of thought into this, and clients still don't know what SEO is. And I think I found a pretty good analogy. You have to look at SEO as almost like an appraisal of a house, right? If you're going to build a house in the most packed neighborhood, the most popular neighborhood, it's going to be expensive, right? So if you're going to build that site from scratch, well, it's going to take a lot of effort, a lot of resources, and what are you going to get out of it? You just have a house, right? Maybe if you sell it right away, you won't make any money, right? You're just going to do an appraisal, you're going to sell it right away, and you're going to lose money. But if you build that same big house in the middle of nowhere, well, you're going to save so much money building that house, right? And maybe if you sell it there, you'll still won't really make a profit. But if you hold on to it for a little bit, that big house in the middle of nowhere, well, it could be worth a lot to somebody one day. And that's what SEO is. If you just build something and you expect it to be, worth its weight in gold, forget about it, right? That's building a new house. Now look at it like this. If you're trying to buy a house in the most expensive neighborhood, right? That's gonna cost you something because it's been around, someone put in the effort, it's been standing for a long time, it's worth its value, okay? And that's what SEO is. And a lot of the time, most of the time, even businesses, when they give up with their digital businesses, they just throw away their website, all right? They throw it away, they don't see the equity, they don't see how that translates into dollars. That's why Zima Media knows how to translate that into dollars. So if you're going to build a brand, make sure you focus on the equity of what you're doing. And that's what these core updates are, right? They're pushing sites up with better content, better communication, and better equity up higher into Google. Well, if you don't have any equity, you're using AI content, you're not really doing something original, you're copying what your competitors are doing. In fact, your competitors are doing something better than you are. Like, why even bother with SEO, right? If you have no idea what you're doing with your communication and you're investing into fake communication. So if you're gonna look at it like that, these core updates are going to reward you if you've been working on your communication. One of the things we've seen is user experience. Zima Media pushed it too far on our website with user experience, and we tried a lot of new things. And you know what? The discovery that we've made, that I've made, that I'm getting some empirical data on in order to make these changes is really just rolling back. What worked is traditional websites, traditional website URLs, traditional navigation, traditional call to actions that take you to those sites, like very common, right? Websites should be similar. E-commerce experiences should be similar. That's why Shopify has really excelled so much, because they have democratized their shopping experience. Amazon has helped democratize it and really just spearhead how that's supposed to work. So don't overcomplicate things. Don't try to make these fancy, nifty little things for your business and your intake. Keep it simple. Contact forms, call links, e-commerce checkout experiences, nothing too extravagant, because this is just going to confuse the search engines. Just look at Gemini, it's dumb, okay? And if you're going to do anything else, add in some human condition into Gemini, it is just going to fail gloriously. This rollout's going to be happening really soon, and I expect it's a rollback in terms of how hard they went with their algorithm, Maybe they were a little bit too aggressive, but we can see that Google is definitely going to go into a direction that's going to reward sites of quality content. We know there was a spam update this past June, so we're going to see a cut down on spam. And this likely has a lot to do with AI content as well. There are some telltale fingerprints for AI content that Google can use to decipher if something's AI content. Of course, you can copyscape it and do this, that, and the other, but it's always 10 times better to have a subject matter expert, because AI does one thing very well: it hallucinates. So if you want to create content and you're not a subject matter expert and you're going to let AI hallucinate, well, your website is just going to be a hallucination in the mind of Google and no one's going to find you. So really be authentic. You're not shooting for the moon, because when you're building this house in the virtual space, you're adding rooms, you're adding a yard, you're adding a second floor. That's your communication. So if you want to get a good appraisal on your house, you want to make sure you're investing in it for the long haul. So stay tuned. Once this update starts coming out, I'll give you more of a in-dive look in what's happening. And if I get a couple of good screenshots in regards to what I'm working on to fix these ranking issues, I'll let you know. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'm going to check out some more cool places here so you have something fun to look at. Thanks for watching.